Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a little tip for shadow box macroing. So you're going to want tiny task. Alright, so as you can see, you got tiny task right here. Make sure it's on continuous and playback speed of 1 times. What you're going to do to set up is you're going to stand like right next to this. And then you're going to like bring your perspective and bring it all the way to like top down. So you're looking straight down. Now, make sure nothing is selected, and make sure you're not in shift lock. So now what you do, immediately when I press record, I'm gonna bring my mouse to make it like top down view even more, like just in case, because sometimes it messes up and like it flips the screen around to like top, like looking up for some reason. So every time I start the macro, I immediately do this just in case, so it adjusts it back to normal. So I'll just like put it here for example, as if like it got messed up. So let's start it off. So press record, immediately top down view it, and then click around where the shadow boxing would be, and then click shadow boxing. Oop, my bad. You're not supposed to click that, but you're gonna shift lock and then arrow key and do this. Use your arrow key once you shift lock to rotate, and you're just gonna click as you go in a circle. You won't hit everything, but you will hit a good amount. And if you space out your punches a little bit and don't do them super immediately, you'll be able to hit more. And then once it finishes, you just take off, unshift lock, take off your handoff brawl, and then stop the recording. I messed up by hitting escape a couple times. You're not supposed to do that. Didn't mess it up, but now I'm gonna hit record and show you what it does. So it just bought it. I think I put my cursor a little bit too far out. So try to click closer to your body than I did. But yeah, in order to make it more effective and you know, like less slow, just like obviously make when you record it, just be faster. Another thing, if you want it to last and also eat food, what you do is maybe you do 2 sessions in a row, and at the end you eat 1 food. That way it'll last longer. So see, as you can see here, it's not buying the shadow boxing because I put my cursor a little bit too far away. Alright, I stopped it. Now I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it including the food. So you're gonna wanna arrange your food like this. Put it all in your inventory. If you want it to last like forever, basically like use up all your food, make sure it's all in your inventory and make sure it's lined up right side by side. So now what you do is you hit record, you immediately bring it all the way up, and then do this. Arrow key to move sideways, doesn't matter if you're left or going left or right. And now it ended. So what you do is you go around, buy more, and then I'll edit in the keybinds that I do if it doesn't make sense when I'm editing it. Now that that's done, you're gonna want to unshift lock, take off of brawl, and then you're gonna want to look in your inventory, click on the whatever's closest to the left, hit it once, and then unequip it, end the script, and it'll work forever. I'll just do a time lapse right now. Alright, so as you can see, I screwed it up again. If you want it to be perfect, the only part that I screwed up is like the clicking. Like it's never perfectly clicking on the shadow boxing. But if you want it to be perfect, what you can do is you can just stand directly on top of it and just click where you're standing, and you'll always be clicking the shadow boxing. But the thing is, like, it's more likely that people will mess with you, you know, if you do that. That's how you macro it. I've been doing it. I've got 700 style XP for A-Brawl. Now the likelihood of you getting messed with is a lot higher than if you're like doing strike power training, for example, because like there's only one spot you can really do this. It's kind of like a high traffic area, so you probably will be messed with, but you don't get messed with too much. In the time I got 700 style XP, I've probably been pushed maybe like 4 times, so it's not that bad. But yeah, that's how you do it. If you're struggling with the clicking as I am here, just stand on top of shadow boxing before you start the recording, and I'll just show you it real quick. So basically, you do the recording, and then you literally just click right straight down, and then you pretend to shadow box. Let's pretend I'm shadow boxing, and then I'm gonna end it, and as you can see, it no matter what will be clicking on shadow boxing, and it'll work. But you don't really. Oh, and see what I mean right here? How it instantly went down to not top-down view. That's why I mentioned to always immediately look straight up at the beginning of your recording. Like immediately go do another make yourself top-down view at the beginning of each recording. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. But yeah, you saw that like it wasn't top-down view anymore. It went to here. So at the beginning of your recording, like the moment you record, just make sure you just do that real quick so it auto adjusts it and auto fixes itself. I'll show you the style XP that I've gotten so far using the macro method I've been using. That's where I am now. So yeah, it does work. I'm just like struggling since I'm recording. But these are, tiny task is always finicky. It never works perfectly. But what I just showed you is how you're gonna do it if you want to macro it. Besides that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.